Tower of Fantasy has finally released on PlayStation, and if you're planning on jumping into this free-to-play MMO, we have a few quick tips to help you with the most common questions people are likely to have on the PlayStation platform. Most of these will revolve around the controls, and it's clear that the game was ported over from a touchscreen interface and it isn't mapped to the controller in the most intuitive way. This is likely to be updated in the future, but for now, we'll focus on getting you started and having fun with your friends. Also, the PlayStation version of the game exists on its own and does not feature crossplay or cross-save with any previously released versions of the game, just an FYI if you're wondering.
When starting up, the one setting you might consider changing before even launching is the voiceover performance from Chinese to English or whatever your preferred language is. The game's voices default to Chinese and the subtitles default to English, and you can change them at any time after starting, but if you would like the English voices from the beginning, be sure to set this in the options menu before logging in for the first time. Also, in order to ensure that you're on the correct server to be able to play with your friends, make sure that all of you choose the same server. For example, if I play in the Americas but my friend plays in Europe, we both choose the Americas server so that we can group up and play together. By the way, the game doesn't tell you this, but if you press a selection with the X button and it doesn't work, just hold the X button down for a second, then release, and it should work fine.
Once you start, you will see two default characters, which are the player avatars. Don't worry, you can customize these soon. A few minutes in, you will choose whether you would like a male or a female character and continue on with the short tutorial. After learning some light combat and escaping some monsters, you will meet a few characters and one of them will allow you to customize your character's appearance. You can either choose from a preset from popular community creations or completely customize on your own. Just a heads up, at this time, there is no way to create additional characters or to delete your character and start over, so just keep that in mind. You will be able to change your character's appearance and name later on if you want to do it, it will just cost materials that you earn in the game.
Similar to so many other RPGs of its type, you spend a bit of time in this world in an isolated area learning all about the game's systems, meeting NPCs and doing simple quests along with a fight or two sprinkled in. You'll be choosing your settings throughout this introductory period, such as if you'd like your sprint to be automatic or a toggle, or if you would like to have the game guide you to missions or not. All of these settings can be changed later if you decide you don't like them, so don't worry. While in the game, the L1 shoulder button will bring up a set of radial menus, and these are what you will use to chat or group up. In Tower of Fantasy, in order to group up with someone, you'll first need to add them as a friend in the game, and this is separate from your PlayStation Network friends. You'll actually need to enter the name of your friend and send them a friend request in Tower of Fantasy. Once they have accepted, go to the team creator by holding down L1 and using the right stick towards the flag icon in order to choose the My Team category, create a new team, then invite your friend by pressing the big plus button. You can have up to 4 people in a team.
In order to see your friend in the game, both of you must be on the same server and be on the same channel. Think of channels like server instances. When you see random players out in the world, those players are in your channel with you, and your friends will need to be in there as well in order for you to see them. Once they accept the team invite that you have sent, there are 2 ways for them to change to your channel if they are not already on it. With the first method, they will press L1 plus down on the D-pad to bring up the social menu, then use the right stick to navigate to the flag icon on the right side of the screen. Here they can choose the friend icon next to your names to transfer to the team leader's channel. To change the channel directly, L1 plus left on the D-pad will take you straight to the channel display, where you can change to the channel you would like. Just keep in mind, there is a 30-minute cooldown on changing channels.
There's also one last thing that would keep you from being able to see your teammate, and that is if one of you is in a quest that requires them to be by themselves. And if that is the case, once they're done with that quest, they'll pop right back up. Alright, that's all you need to know to get started with Tower of Fantasy on PlayStation. Please subscribe to the Ramen Spot for more tips and guides on Tower of Fantasy and many more great games coming soon. Before we go though, Fox, you've been able to play more than I have so far in the PlayStation Early Access. What are your quick first impressions of the game so far?
The game is really pretty, the combat is easy enough for me to have fun with it and get progress without breaking a sweat, and the story is really cool so far. Have any of you played the game yet? What are you thinking about it so far? Let us know down in the comments below. We'll see you guys later.